Welcome back to the Digital Daily Show here in St. Lucia. Plenty of sunshine today, lots of wind, but we saw so much fantastic action. Coming up on the show, we're going to look back at the highlights of West Indies taking on South Africa earlier today, which was an absolute cracker, and also Sri Lanka taking on Bangladesh as well. Then we're going to look forward to tomorrow's action. We have Ireland taking on India. India looking very strong in that group. And also New Zealand, off the back of a big loss against Australia, are going to be taking on Pakistan. Okay, let's take a look at the big game tonight. West Indies were taking on South Africa in a massive crunch match for both teams. And it wasn't just the action on the pitch. The crowd were going wild. Over 3,000 people in today. Let's take a look.
South Africa have won the toss again and yet again chosen to field first. South Africa has never beaten the West Indies in a World T20 match. She's edged it, and in the end it's gone to slip. Edged and gone. Oh, she sliced this away, and this should be a wicket. St. Lucia's underneath it.
Talking about being peppered.
Up in the air and taken.
Oh, it's a full toss, and it's gone in towards the stadium. Driving the ball down the ground, in the air, it's gone a long way up. So 108 will be the target for West Indies to defend and South Africa to chase.
Chance out. Up in the air. And she's hit it all the way for 6.
And taken, what a catch. Great bit of fielding there from Deandra. She's come down the track, she skied it. Opportunity for one more, and what a catch! Taylor really does toss it up, and he has an opportunity possibly for another run out. And the celebrations begin as the West Indies will register a win, take them up to 4 points and the top of the table in Group A.
A big feature of the match today was the West Indies fielding. It was absolutely outstanding. Without doubt, they are the quickest across the field, and they held all of their catches in a couple of stunning run-outs. So a lot of people have been talking up the West Indies, but their fielding is standing out. We got a chance to catch up with the captains earlier. Let's hear what they have to say.
They're brilliant in the field. I will never fault them. They get to the ball really quick. They stay very low, and they've got gun arms. You're always under pressure when you're running, and they showed it tonight again. And when you're fielding like that, you're putting pressure on a batting unit, even though they're chasing a low score. And I have to give full credit to them. Their bowling and their fielding turned up tonight.
Deandra, I think her position at backward point is pretty much fixed. That's a Deandra's position, so everyone knows that. When she's not bowling, that's where she's supposed to go, because she's magnificent, she's fantastic, she gets around, pretty quickly, and, batters fear her. When she's going towards the ball, no one wants to take a run. So I think when Dene got run out, I think she was caught off guard, but, it turned out to be in her favor, so I'm pretty much happy for that.
The first match taking place today was Sri Lanka taking on Bangladesh. And this was a big match for a number of reasons. For Bangladesh, they needed a desperate win to keep their dreams alive of being in this tournament. And for Sri Lanka, slightly different. They had a point coming in from their rained-out game against England, but a win will keep their chances alive for qualification. Let's take a look at some of the action.
A very important clash for both these two teams. For Bangladesh, it's all about trying to stay in the competition. Oh, and she's got it already. She turned around to appeal to the umpire and didn't realise it's actually gone onto the stumps, and the bails light up.
There we go. Has she got the legs? Maybe just scuffed it in the end. And a strong catch. Well, I think she's got some making up to do because that shot just showed that. Got a bit of width.
She's taken the risk. The execution is poor.
Flight again. Gets under it. Might just have the distance. Yes. Goes high. The wind will take it over the fence. Yep.
And it's worked, coming around the wicket.
Bangladesh will have the opportunity to bat and get that target score of 98 from just 20 overs.
Oh, yes, she does get it to come back now. What's the pad outside the line? No, finger goes up. Was that close? Did it pitch on a given? Late decision.
Gone. Leading edge.
That's the way to go. That's the area to hit. Sarah Wardner's back on. Enough here as well. Oh, run out chance, yeah.
But the pressure's on at the moment. Good little sprightly innings. But it comes to an end.
Sri Lanka winning by 25 runs and keep their hopes alive.
After today's play, let's take a look at the ICC Dream 11 Fantasy Games standings. So topping the table, Stefani Taylor with 47 points. The West Indies captain was on fire today. And talking about captains, Chamari Atapatu as well comes in with 44. But three big contributions throughout the day. Shashikala, Sira Wardner, Shabnim Ismail, who bowled like fire, and also another seam bowler in the action, Jahanara Alam. So remember, you can get involved with all of the fantasy game action. Here is the link, icc.dream11.com. Right, let's take a look at some of the action going ahead tomorrow. Ireland are taking on India. India are flying at the moment. They have won 2 from 2. And for Ireland, they have struggled and haven't posted a win yet. The good news for India, if they win this third match, they qualify and will go through to the next stages. So they are excited, no doubt. We got a chance to speak to Ramesh Pawar, the India coach, to hear how they're getting on. He says they're not taking anything for granted.
We respect every team, but we don't fear any team. We focus on our own games rather than getting into opponent's game. Otherwise, it's fair to say that they have qualified and they've done some good job for the last 2 years. So I appreciate that and I respect that fact. I think the girls have come back well from the Asia Cup loss and they are putting in a lot of effort into building their own strengths and the cricketing skills. That pleases me. The growth in their individual skills is important for me rather than looking at the bigger picture. And we are working on that only. We just want to improve ourselves rather than getting into too many complicating things.
The other game taking place tomorrow is New Zealand taking on Pakistan. New Zealand are coming off the back of a big loss against Australia. Their pride is going to be hurt and their hopes only stay alive if India lose. So it's going to be a tough task for them. For Pakistan as well, they've got a number of losses. So both teams are playing for a lot of pride. We got a chance to catch up with some of the players earlier. Let's hear what they had to say.
Last night was pretty disappointing. I think we showed glimpses of what we're capable of, but we just didn't do it for long enough, and you can't really let your guard down against a team like Australia. So yeah, we're obviously a bit gutted today, but we have to move on and look forward to the next couple of games.
We all are very positive and it's our last match, so we'll go hard, and it's like a do and die match for us. So we'll give our best in that match. Yeah, they've actually been playing really well, and their captain obviously had a really good knock yesterday too. So they're in really good form, and they're actually a team that we really enjoy playing. We went to Dubai and played them last year, and they had some really good contests against them. So yeah, we're looking forward to it, but I think for the rest of the tournament we just have to make sure that we nail the next 2 games, and yeah, so the first one starts tomorrow. Our bowling is better than batting, but in this tournament our batting is going well, and we'll try to do better bowling in the next matches.
Yeah, I've loved it actually. I've never been to the West Indies, so it's been a pretty cool experience. It's been an eye-opening experience as well, obviously, but yeah, I've loved it, and obviously playing against the best teams in the world, best players in the world, can't ask for anything more, and with your best mates too. That's the best part.
Well, that's it here from St. Lucia. Another fantastic day of action, and no doubt the same in Guyana tomorrow. So over to you, Mel.
Watch this.